Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to another holiday countdown video. In this tutorial, we're going to do a really pretty pink winter tumbler. We're going to do a glitter ombre, add some really cute vinyl details, and do a really simple pink design. I really love how this cup turned out and I hope you guys enjoy the tutorial. If you do, as always, be sure to hit the thumbs up button down below. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel if you are not already, and of course, let me know what you think down below in the comments. I'll have a full supply list as always down in the description box for you, along with some discount codes, links to all of my social media pages, a link to my website. All of that fun stuff is always down in the description for you. Okay, I think that's it. I hope you enjoy the video. Let's go. Start by doing an ombre on our tumbler. So I've got my 20-ounce skinny straight tumbler here, and I've got two sets of glitters. So my first is my white, so I'm using Snow Angel and Silk from Peachy Olive Glitters, and then I'm going to use two of my glitters from my Peachy palette, Barbie and Love You Bye, and we're going to do a really simple, easy glitter ombre on this tumbler. So I'm using the epoxy method because that's going to give us the longest working time. So I got about maybe 2 to 3 milliliters of epoxy here, and just ignore those little specks of glitter that were on my glove before. It's totally fine. But I'm going to spread a very thin, even layer of this epoxy all over my tumbler, and then we're going to start with our ombre. So I'm going to start with my darkest, biggest cut first. That will be Barbie. And I'm going to start with Barbie on the first inch of the top of the tumbler. I'm going to go pretty heavy, and then I'm going to lift my shaker up really high. So I'm increasing the distance between my shaker and my cup so that the glitter, when it falls out of the shaker, falls naturally and kind of cascades down the tumbler, and we're lightening up our coverage as we go. Then I'm going to take my chunkier white cut, which is Snow Angel, and I'm going to do the exact same thing just from the bottom. So I'm going to go really heavy on about that bottom inch, and then I'm going to lightly just fade it up the tumbler. Now I don't want a perfect 50-50 ombre here. I want a little bit more pink than I have white, so I'm not going to bring the white too far up the cup. But once I'm done with my Snow Angel, I'm going to go back in with Barbie again, and I'm going to kind of reinforce that pink coming all the way down the cup. So basically our two colors should be just meeting right now at this point. Now I'm going to take my fine cuts. I'm going to start with Silk, which is our fine cut white, and I'm going to bring this everywhere I put Snow Angel, but then I'm also going to start to fade it up into Barbie. And then I'm going to take Love You Bye, which is our fine cut pink, and I'm going to go over all of those areas where we put Barbie, and I'm going to start to fade that color down into the white. One thing that really helps me get a good ombre is holding my cup and keeping my cup in motion as I pour my glitter. So I'm shaking my glitter, and you can see my cup is always rotating, and that helps me not get any just clumps or dumps of glitter in any one area. So keep your cup moving. Don't be afraid, especially at this point, just let the glitter fall. You know, it's going to blend fine. And these two colors blend really, really well together. Iridescent white blended with something else is always going to look really nice. I let this epoxy layer dry for a couple hours, and then I went right into 2 coats of epoxy. I did not seal my glitter for this ombre. You don't really need to. Each of my epoxy coats was about 20 to 25 milliliters, and now my cup is totally smooth, and we're ready to add our snowflake details. So to do this, I'm going to glitter my snowflakes and make them a little more fun. So I cut my snowflakes out of just regular white vinyl, and I'm taking my Southern Belle glitter foil adhesive. You can use any sort of adhesive that you want. It doesn't matter. You can use Mod Podge, glitter glue, whatever. I just had this here, so that's what I'm using. So I'm going to do a very thin layer over my decals. So my snowflakes have already been cut out, but not weeded, obviously, as you can see. So I put that on, and I use my heat gun to speed up the drying process of the adhesive just a little bit. And then I'm going to take Love You Bye, and I'm going to cover this section of vinyl with the glitter. If you prefer, you can always weed your decals first, but I feel like this way is easier. I did have a little bit of trouble weeding the decals, but I think that's because I didn't cut them out with enough pressure. I think I would have had that same trouble whether I had glittered the vinyl or not. But just make sure that you cut with enough pressure. So I'm going to cover these with the glitter. I'm going to get rid of the excess glitter, and then I'm going to kind of rub down the glitter with a gloved hand just to make sure we don't have any floaters or, too much excess glitter just kind of hanging out. I want everything to be really adhered to the vinyl. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to do another coat, and I'm going to do that exact same thing. I'm not adding more adhesive. I'm just adding more glitter to make sure we've got everything really well glittered. So once all my glitter has been cleaned up, I'm going to go in and weed my snowflakes out. Now, again, this was a challenge for me because I didn't cut deep enough, but usually if you cut your decal out, with the right amount of pressure, this should just weed like normal and you shouldn't have too much trouble. But for me, it was definitely a fun few minutes that I spent weeding these out. But anyway, you just want to be really careful. Make sure that you don't rip your snowflakes because you don't want to have to go through and cut them again and glitter them again and all of that. So just take your time in weeding out whatever shape you're using, and once you're all weeded out, you can put them on your tumbler, which we will do in just a minute. Now, because our snowflakes are glittered, I don't want to use transfer tape. I didn't think that it would work, so I just decided to lift these up by hand and place them one by one all over the tumbler. Now, we're just going to do this kind of randomly. There's no pattern that we're following or anything. We're just going to put these kind of scattered around the tumbler, in the pink section, in the white section, all over, just trying to fill up as much space as we can and use all of our snowflakes. Once I've got all my snowflakes placed, I'm going to seal them right away with my Crystalac glitter glue. And this is mixed with water, but you can use either one. You don't have to use the water mixture for this because it's not really too thick or hefty. Like the glitter glue will spread pretty easily. But anyway, I'm using the 50-50 ratio of glitter glue and water. And I'm just brushing right over the snowflakes to make sure that they are, one, fully stuck down to the tumbler, and that the glitter on the snowflakes is not going to move around when we epoxy, or, just making sure everything is sealed. So once that's on, I'm going to let it sit and dry for at least 2 hours, and then I'm going to add 2 coats of epoxy to my tumbler. Each of those 2 coats was about 15 to 20 milliliters. Now we're ready to add our decal. So the decal we're using is from the RLG Boutique on Etsy, and it says, "Baby, it's cold outside." So for my offset, I did it at 0.045, and then I cut it out of my soft pink, just regular vinyl. And then for the top layer, I'm using my silver textured metallic vinyl. So I'm going to, as always, cut this out line by line and place it this way. It's always easier for me to get things lined up if I do it this way. And one of the snowflakes got lost on the journey from my silhouette to my table. So I'm going to just cut away that offset and act like it never happened. So I took my craft knife and just cut along that offset line, got rid of that little snowflake, and boom, you can't even tell that one was supposed to be there. So I'm going to add this decal here, and then I'm going to add another 2 coats of epoxy over it to finish this guy off. And that's it. We are all done. This definitely needs a good sanding down at the bottom. We've got a little bit of like a muffin booty going on, but I'm just going to sand that down till it's smooth, add another coat of epoxy, and everything will be fine. But that is it for this tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it inspires you. Of course, let me know what you think down below in the comments. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel. You guys know the drill. And I will see you tomorrow for another video. Okay, love you. Bye.